Shalom, shalom. How y'all doing? Oh, y'all hear me good? Y'all hear me loud and clear?
Hey guys,
Shout out to
Christopher,
shout,
Andre, Pineal.
what's up, y'all?
Hey,
What's up, Christopher? What's up, brother Pioneer?
little boy.
What's up? How
Hey,
y'all doing? What's good with y'all? I tried to have the brother Sage host tonight, but he ain't get back, so it's all good. Um, how y'all doing though?
how was everybody's week? Today's Friday.
Wait for a couple more people to come in. Then we gonna, I guess build on something. Build a conversation. What y'all been dealing with, man? How y'all doing out here, man? Peace, bro. Pretty cool. What's up with you? What's up with y'all? We chilling, man. Maintaining, man. Just hanging in there. We got our grandchildren out here now. They just came today, so we got 3 grandchildren up in the house. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. You know, house is fully loaded up in this piece. You know what I mean?
Good for you, Pineal. That's what I need to do.
Get some projects done. Yeah, it's a lot of things need to get done. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Y'all been checking out all these crazy people going inside supermarkets and this one dude drunk some Listerine and spit it back in the container and then put it on the shelf. Another woman she lick ice cream. It's like it's a phenomenon now, man.
Yeah, they bugging. The
This
one
one-
guy, he got arrested, felony charges.
Yeah. What's up, Sam? How you doing, brother? What's up, Dante? It's crazy out here with all this, and then they put it on the internet like they ain't like. It's like they ain't gonna get you no money.
That's not.
I mean, gonna get you jail time. That's what gonna do, Joe.
Joel said, I
so-
love the show. I never get the chance to watch y'all latest vids, but I've seen some and I love the vibe and love y'all. Very much appreciate it and many God bless. Thank you so much, Joel. We appreciate
thank
you.
you, Joel.
Welcome to the family. Glad
What's
that you
up?
caught us live.
What's up, Dre?
We
What's up, Dre?
appreciate you.
Manifest. How you doing, brother?
Hey, Kevin Johnson. Sam,
Kevin
glad to
Johnson,
hear
what's
that you're
up?
doing good, Sam. How you doing, Dante?
Thanks, yeah.
Wow, Pineal, I know how that feels. Definitely. Please. Drop boxes, everything else.
He said,
Wow, Dante said another guy vomited in Arizona's
man.
container.
Yo.
That's crazy.
like before you go, before y'all go into a supermarket or grocery store, make sure y'all make sure it's plastic on that John. Make sure it's sealed. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know like these people out here are sick, man.
That's nuts.
And the crazy thing about it, it's happening in every state. It's not just happening in this one state. It's happening everywhere. You dudes just fools out here, man. Yeah. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for coming. Yeah, Dre, it's crazy. You check on we check on like sites like World Star. No, it's on there. It's like they crazy on there, man. Know what I mean?
You should check World Star real quick right
It's
now.
one
Today's
dude.
Friday.
This one dude spit. He drunk some Listerine and then he spit it back inside the container and then put it back on the shelf. What's going on, man?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try something new, right? I'm gonna let
Look
you
at
hold
drink soda and puts it back on the
on.
shelf.
Right here, I'm gonna see it. Here's the latest news of what's going on in this crazy world. This world is crazy, man.
Tell them that you're on World Star.
I'm on World Star now. Like you get like I don't really like this site like that, but they be giving you all the news. Crazy stuff, man. Oh well, so news is this: R. Kelly got arrested on federal sex trafficking charges. So the feds is on him. So he got the feds on him now, you know. So, and the feds got like a 96 damn conviction rate. So, like he looking like they gonna put him behind bars for real.
Yeah. Uh.
Yeah, about
Dante, did you hear what Jermaine Dupri said about female rappers? And there's Cardi B talking about
so
her T is her best friend.
So Cardi B class back.
What did Jermaine Dupri say?
Female rappers, I rap about my wow. She said Cardi B class back at Jermaine Dupri for dissing female rappers. I rap about my P. Talking about her private. She's my best friend. Though?
I want to know what he said.
He basically saying that he basically said like in an all in nutshell that these new female rappers is like strippers.
Oh, you heard him say that?
No, I seen it on my recommended list. Wow. He just basically said that, like threw that out there.
Pineal said, I saw one where these two cops shot a man in cold blood and faked a shots fired dispatch. Wow, Pineal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Where's that at?
It's crazy.
I didn't hear about that.
Look at this, and look at this in Detroit. It says Detroit cops cause a big car accident and arrest the other driver to cover up their mistake.
Wow.
Crazy, man. It's crazy.
Wow.
These people be on some other stuff out here, man.
Andre said, I've been watching y'all since my junior year in high school. Keep it going on the reactions. And R. Kelly in and out of there. Thanks for the support, Andre. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming over here. We appreciate you, definitely.
I'm just reading news of this like thing that's happening in the world. It says,
hey Demonte, hey Sage. Y'all talking about female rappers? What Jermaine Dupri said about female rappers. Hey Grovel.
So a pregnant woman gets punched in the stomach by her boyfriend while telling him she's not getting an abortion. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. You see what else? What's else going on? A woman fatally stabbed during a fight in a New York City subway. All this stuff is happening.
Yeah, I seen that on the news the other day. That's crazy.
Yeah. Here's the dude. Yeah, a Walmart customer gargles Listerine and spits it back into the container. That's the dude that I was talking about.
There was another one just up top. She did it with soda.
Yeah. And Philadelphia, over 60 teens caught on camera looting and damaging a Walgreens in Philadelphia.
Wow.
It's crazy out here, man.
Wow.
It says this woman really tried to use a fake credit card to buy something at a store. Oh yeah, here's the guy that he had copycat ice cream liquor in Louisiana.
He's the one that got caught.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
But
did you
check this out though?
Cop shooting?
No, yeah, but hold on. But check this out though. Then there's another guy that says a dude spits in a gallon jug of Arizona iced tea and puts it back on the shelf.
Wow.
And check this out. A North Carolina mother killed by her boyfriend days before the release of her first published book about domestic violence. This world is crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like these people be doing some crazy. This stuff is but they say America is the greatest. This place ain't great, man. This place is wicked as hell, man. All this stuff going on a regular basis. It's crazy out here, man. So that's just a little bit of news.
That's crazy.
What's up, Sage?
That's all.
I was trying to get you in here to host with me, brother.
Nuts.
Wow. But Aaliyah was giving you texts and all that, but you ain't respond back. What are you doing?
I was trying to look up something.
Yeah, like it's crazy out here. This world is like so much wickedness be going on in this world. This is like, man, how can we ever say that this country is the greatest when all this stuff is happening all over the place? You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah, so what y'all want to get into, man? Like we just freestyling off the dome today.
Dang, why can't I find
So I saw
about
saying
that?
that.
That's nuts.
I saw him saying it last week that the suicide code rate increases by 33%. Wow. Wow. That's wow.
I can't even find nothing about them
My
two
bad,
cops.
Pops. My phone was on the charger, and I didn't be on. Oh, all right.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
You feel like doing it, Sage?
He says.
Oh, okay, Sage.
So I can't.
So I can be ready. Okay, if you're ready, Sage.
Yeah, I host. I mean, yeah, we can host. Let me something.
We can call him now if his phone is ready.
Yeah, look, like your phone ready, or you know.
The whole entire thing with this like suicide, depression stuff, I think it's just like it's so
Right.
sad how like a lot of like depression and stuff like that is kind of like made into a trend these days. It's really crazy to me. There's a complete difference. I'm gonna have Ali's gonna have to come down here. To me, there's definitely a complete difference between sadness and depression and all that, and it's nothing to be glorifying.
No, where is it? I'm trying to get it up. Where is it? I just have to get it up. I know how to do it. Why is it not popping up though?
I have no idea, Pop. Is it on your desktop?
No, like I just took it off. I was.
Right there.
Where is it? Oh, okay. Here it is.
We're about to get Sage in here. We're about to call you Sage. Christopher said, pretty good, but I got something to share. Me and my auntie had a heated back and forth about her thinking I opened a box of cereal I didn't catch. And I told her F and I cried on the porch. It was bad. I'm sorry to hear that, Christopher. Wow. That's too bad. That's sad. Yeah. I know it's tough living with family members. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have no idea.
Lay.
It's tough living with your family members, Christopher. And especially when you're falsely accused of something, you know, and then when you fall short, I'm sure that you were definitely absolutely even more upset because you fell short and you didn't handle it the way that you felt that you should have handled it or could have handled it. That's too bad, Christopher. Did you guys get to talk it out, and is everything okay with her? Does she understand and stuff like that? Christopher? I'm sorry to hear that.
It's coming up now.
I know how it is to live with family members and to have conflicts and stuff like that.
I got it. He said, yeah, I was. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, yeah. I'm about to get you in right now. Let me see. I gotta call you back. Make sure y'all can. Why is it?
Hello?
Yeah. You in here? You hear me?
I'm in. I'm good.
Alright, what's up, brother?
What's up, Pops? Hello, Moms. I'm in. Good.
What's up, brother?
How y'all doing?
Hold on. We echoing. Hold on.
Probably gotta turn it down a little bit. We're doing all right. How you doing, Sage?
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm glad to hear that.
Okay, y'all hear Sage real clear?
Yes, can you hear me?
Can y'all hear Sage loud and clear? What's up, Ganja? Yeah, I hear. Alright, that's what's up. What's up, Demonte? Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, so what's up, brother? What's going on with you?
Not much, Pops. I'm just trying to, I've been going to school and whatnot. Been trying to get this training so I could, prepare myself so I can get a good job in the workforce.
Right.
And I'm trying to do two. Actually, I'm trying to do two jobs at the same time. I'm trying to do disaster relief.
Mm-hmm.
For from when they have like hurricanes and stuff like that.
Right.
So when they have that, they call me and then I'll ship on to wherever place they need me to go. And so I'm signing up for that. And so I'm just trying to set myself up.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. That's good to hear. So, anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to build on? You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you're dealing with or stuff that you're seeing in the world that may affect you.
Or something that
You know
may
what
have
I'm
somebody else in the chat
something or
that
something.
you see.
I mean today which was like it was kind of weird today because like this is homeless man. Like I was riding around the road going home, and this homeless man was asking for money. And he seemed, like how most homeless people, how they say, how they be just, get money for drugs.
Right.
But some was telling me that this man, he really didn't eat. And so all these cars, these luxury cars were parked, were lying in front of me. He walked to each window, and they didn't let their car down just to even talk to him or just do anything. And like one dude cussed him out, and when I rolled down my window, I gave him a few dollars,
Right.
and you know he said it felt like the world to him because now most people would do this kind of stuff anymore.
Right. Right.
And so and then I was going to McDonald's, and I parked, and supposedly it was a dude behind me. He followed me and asked me why did I give my money to him. He told me because he was a bum, he didn't need no money. And
Wow.
I was like, why not?
Wow.
It's like he needed food. We all hungry. We don't have any food, so why not give him money so he can buy some food?
Right.
And he just looked at me in disbelief, and like he was disgusted.
That's
And so,
Talk to him about that.
But Gab, finish up what you were saying, Gab.
and so by then that really got to me how someone followed me to a restaurant to tell me I didn't to give my money, my own money, to a homeless person that I think needed it more than I did.
Right. Right. That's crazy. That's like, for one, it's none of his business. You know what I'm saying? What you do with your money, and it's see the people like people of this world, they selfish and they self-centered. They don't care about they fellow man. Now, not to say that because I have seen in Manhattan, especially 42nd Street and all that, where you see the homeless having signs to where, yo, I need money for weed, or I need money for cigarettes, or I need money for beer. I don't give them no money. You know what I'm saying? And but one time I was going to school on Atlantic Avenue, and this homeless man asked me for money for something to eat, and I said, okay, yo, I'm gonna take you to go get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, nah, just give me the money. I said, no, if you really are hungry, let's go to get a slice of pizza right up here. So he was like, all right, yeah, but at first he was just trying to get the money because he just wanted to go do whatever with it. But I was like, nah, if you really hungry, I will go take you to go get something to eat. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you just gotta, like see where they at. If a homeless person asks you for money, basically, and he need money for food or whatever, take him to go get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because it like you will see real fast if he really, you know what I'm saying, really about that or if he not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that, but it's hold on, what he say? why won't you give these guys money for weed? This is don't be. Here you go, Grove. I ain't giving nobody money to get high. No, I'm not. I'm not into that.
My own money
Yeah,
on
Grove.
weed. Why am I gonna spend give somebody else my hard-earned money on for weed?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Nah, weed.
But how does it sound?
Yeah, that don't make no
How does it
sense.
even sound?
he trolling right now. He just playing. But yeah. What's up? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I like for weed and stuff like that. I'm around that every day, and have people offer me weed every day. I'm just like, no, but I don't smoke, I don't drink. I'm not with that.
Right.
And then, and then like 5 minutes later, I got some new person asking me want to smoke and want to drink or something like that. And then like, you know what? I gotta leave the area because even if I say no, there's still gonna be some people coming up to me asking me to smoke or drink something.
Right. It's crazy. Like, if I don't do drugs, even if I did do smoke weed, I ain't giving you no money for no damn weed. No, he said no, I'm not. Oh, so you not playing it? Why would I give a man money for weed for Grove? Come on now. Like, stop, brother. Like, come on now. I ain't giving I ain't giving nobody no damn money for no goddamn weed. Or no alcohol. Yeah, or no alcohol. No. For food, or they need transportation to go somewhere, I give them money for that. But besides that, nah.
Yeah. Like when I turn 18, like a dude.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying when I turned 18, like the same day, it was like the dude knew I was 18. He asked me, "You want to go buy me some cigarettes or whatnot?" And I was like,
"Hell no, bro. Well, not in these days. We way so far beyond that weed stuff that don't even make no damn sense. I wouldn't hook my own family member up with no drugs, no alcohol, no nothing. I don't condone it, and I will never give my money for it. No, I won't." Nobody should be smoking it, even if they got their own money.
Mom, I look at him crazy, like come on now, like if I don't smoke, why would I risk myself buying something else? Like,
right,
that's stupid.
Yeah, you know, and like you promoting that. See, this is why the communities don't clean up. Is because people be promoting you know, this stuff. It's like if you and another thing too. If you smoking marijuana, it's a drug. It is not healthy for you to be smoking it. That's a fact. Do your research. Easily to be proven. Too easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you eat the marijuana or put it in your tea, then it's healthy. But if you smoking it, once you put a lighter to it, it is toxic. It is toxic gas. What'd you say, Sage?
It's crazy. I know, like, where I live in Jacksonville, compared to where I'm from, it's like so many people doing drugs, even people my own age. Like, even in my class, this dude, like, he was on probation, and he's been doing drugs. And in class, he had a bag of weed. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to flush it down the toilet. So my probation officer won't catch me when I leave, because his probation officer picks him up from the place and takes him home. I don't know the kind of stuff they have, but he told me that, and he was like, I'm going to smoke this, I'm going to throw this away before my probation officer comes get me. And so, like, I'm like,
wow.
Y'all really die hard for these drugs.
Wow.
I'm just like, man.
I mean,
like for me, I'd rather buy food than anything else. Food is more important than any kind of drug in the world.
He said, DeMonte said, I don't understand the dudes that be on probation and still smoke and sell weed. Yeah, that don't make no sense. It's like
Dante, he said, I really don't understand the point of smoking weed.
No.
Exactly.
No, it's like like weed does not do. All weed do is toxify your body. That's all it does.
And mask your problems so you can't deal with nothing that you got to deal with. You don't feel like going out and handling your business.
Yeah, it does. All it do is make you high and just be on cloud nine. I smoked. He says it's an addiction. It makes you lazy. Exactly.
And it's an addiction that everybody is so easily to overcome. I was there once. I know.
You know what I'm saying? He says it's a temporary high. Exactly. It's only temporary. It don't keep you high forever. That's why cats are smoking it every day, constantly, all day.
Yeah, it is. It's a demon that blinds reality. Exactly, Panyo. And you don't come into reality and rationalize with situations until you get off of it. So we don't promote that in here, Grovel, and I ask for you not to promote it as well.
You ain't slipping me off.
No, you're not, Grovel. And if you say that again, I'm going to have to time you out because we don't promote that in here. Thank you very much for respecting our wishes.
What's up, Indigenous? How you doing, brother? How you doing?
The chat be talking, Pops.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Tyler said my brother has ADSEP because he couldn't stop smoking. I'm proud to say I'm almost a week clean off weed now, and I have so much more energy now compared to when I was smoking a bunch. Good for you, Tyler. I'm proud of you, and you continue to go, and you'll each day will be easier and easier for you, and I appreciate that, Grovel. Thank you very much. Love you a lot, Grovel.
It's a.
Hey, Indignus, what's up? Y'all gotta understand that we came from where a lot of people were. We 11 years down the road into living this life. We lived multiple different lifestyles. I have done stuff that you guys would never think I have ever done.
Exactly.
And I've overcome it.
Exactly. I mean, things that you talking about animal, like you talking about animalistic, you know what I'm saying, behavior, and you, like on camera you look at me and be like, nah, he wasn't. I was like that. You know what I'm saying? Animalistic.
Right. So we don't promote that. We left
violence. Selling drugs.
We're not better.
Drugs.
We here to help people that's going through it, and to promote good stuff. I don't know, Grovel. What's ADSEP? What is that, Tyler?
Grovel what?
ADSEP, ADSAP.
I don't know what that
Tyler
is.
said that his brother.
So we've been weed free for my whole life. Praise Jesus, yeah.
You have, Christopher. Good for you, Christopher, because you live in rough times. That's wonderful.
What Tyler said?
Something you got to do if you get a DUI to get your license back. Dang, Tyler. All over a drug, a feeling. That's horrible.
Like drug class. Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that, Tyler. I hope he gets it together.
Every let me tell you something. Drug use have destroyed generations of people. It have destroyed families. It have freaking destroyed lives.
When I was doing drugs, I ain't have no money. I was always on a mission. I wasn't handling my business. No good feeling is coming. I was selfish for my kids because I was trying to feed my own craving instead of dealing with my children.
What he said? He messed up.
He messed up his PTI too because of it. That's sad, Tyler. Hopefully you'll get clean and you'll be able to help him be strong.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
What y'all think about NFL players using it for pain?
I mean,
what do you think about
like
artists
I said before,
for creative ideas?
Like I said before, if you eat the marijuana, not smoke it, look up on the internet when you light anything like a cigarette, a pipe, a cigar. Once you light fire to it, you are breathing in toxic gas. Just Google it. It don't matter what. It don't matter if it's a cigarette, if it's a pipe, if it's a hookah, if it's a damn one of them electric cigarettes. Anything that you are breathing in that has smoke is toxic to your body. You know what I'm saying? That's how people get lung cancer and bladder cancer and all these different types of cancers because you polluting your insides. All that smoke going all in your organs. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really peep the game with that, man. It ain't nothing to be playing with. You
Right,
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
the other people, they don't even want to listen. I just be like, okay, you gonna learn soon enough. You gonna learn.
Right. He said what? He said the NFL players. I mean, I don't think they should be using it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said before, if you grown and you doing your own thing, that's one thing. But I mean, like everybody gonna do what they want to do in their life at the end of the day, and not everybody's gonna make their proper choices in their life. But it's your life. I just know that when I used to smoke weed, my chest started to hurt. No, like my lungs was like, and I used to spit up like black stuff from my lungs and all that. So I had to stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, that's it. You know, and like you could get cancer from breathing in that stuff. He says, all right, he says the best high is natural high. Parnell. It says just be still and no narcotics or alcohol beverages will be required. The drugs just added more to what already. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
It's like you can't escape.
At one point in our life, we hated to be sober. If I was sober, I couldn't function. I hated myself sober. You can't be like that. You gotta be willing to make changes. Now I would never be able to be underneath the influence. I would hate it.
You gotta understand.
It's the opposite.
You gotta understand. I'm gonna let Sage collab on this right here. You gotta understand that the powers that be let cocaine, they let weed, they let these pharmaceutical companies, manufacture this stuff, bring this stuff in this country, and give it to the masses of the people because they want you to be high and distracted. If you distracted, how you gonna know what's going on in the world if you tied down with an addiction? They want you to be asleep. They want your mind to be preoccupied with filth and garbage 24/7. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they legalized marijuana.
Right. You know, so a bunch of people walking around here talking about marijuana good for you. No, it ain't if you smoking it. If you eating it, then I have no problem with that. But make sure that they're not putting all the chemicals on there to make the marijuana more potent so you can get high. Grow it naturally how it's supposed to be grown. Come on, man. Like I said before, man. We've been around this block already with this stuff. This stuff is old news, man.
They got a bunch of people walking around here like zombies on drugs and everything else while they're plotting on your demise. Think about how cool that sounds.
So when they pull up on you, and you know what I mean, and a lot of dudes too roll around in their car with weed smoke in their car. They be freaking testing positive, for for drugs. So it's like not all states have applied to or have accepted marijuana. So collab on that on Sage. Drop that on.
About drugs?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like I know my family members. They do. Speaking of drugs, my uncle, he's on dialysis because all he did was drink alcohol, go out and party, and smoke. Mm. And he almost died twice. And he just kept going back, and then suddenly he's in a coma.
Wow.
And yeah, he was in a coma, but he got back out of it. And so now he's like a skeleton. Like I don't even recognize him. Like when he walks like he's on stilts, and he can't even he needs help every time to get up and to walk around somewhere. Mm. And his bones are kind of brittle. And so he said if he falls, it hurts. Or when he bends his knees or his joints, he says it hurts really bad. Mm. And then, so we keep watching him, telling him not to drink and smoke. and then my other uncle still smoking, not seeing the fact that his brother almost died twice and just got back from a coma. It's just my family. They just crazy on smoking weed, doing drugs, selling drugs, and distributing to people where I came from.
Wow.
But I always speak against that. Like when I come to our family gatherings, they don't want to hear my mouth because they know what I'm going to say when I see that stuff.
Right.
Because I tell them I tell them get that from out the kitchen or out of the living room where my grandma is, because we're cooking.
Right.
We don't need that stuff inside.
Right.
And so it's kind of a shame that their nephew has to tell them what they should and should not do.
Right.
But I gotta do it because it plays my family and it needs to be, and I'm trying to stop it.
Right.
I'm trying to get it out of my family, trying to break that generational curse.
Right. Yeah, it's something that a lot of our families, have to deal with, with addictions, and it's sad that people don't value themselves, and to what's name, he said, who was that? Andre.
Down upon nobody.
He says it's all about money at the end of the day. Nah, but it's deeper than just money though. It was this book I read. I forgot the name of the book, but basically it was about the Illuminati having a list of things that they wanted to do to the masses of the people to keep them asleep, and one of the things was drug use, keeping them occupied with drugs and partying. And that's the number one thing that this society is like ran on, being lit all the time. Dudes don't want to be mellow. They don't want to be just chilled out. They want to be lit 24/7. They want to party. They want to have a good time. And drug use now has become legal.
And the government never did anything good for us, so why would they do that for us?
So, and I'm gonna tell you why drug use. I'm gonna tell you why drug use has been legal. The pharmaceutical companies, that's drugs. So they have made drugs legal. Oxycontin, what do you think Oxy is? It's a drug. Why do you think people are addicted to it? So the government has legalized, or the FDA have legalized drugs to the masses of the people and disguised it as medicine for their illnesses. Peep the game. This is a sick society. Y'all, listen, you have to read, man. It's so, I have read so much over my life. Like I said before, I can have a lecture every week with different topics. This is bigger than money. This is about controlling you on multiple levels. While they are every day trying to bring this into what we call a new world order to lock the whole planet down. So you distracted, you playing. It's just like, it ain't no different than your mother and father saying, get out, go outside, go play, while they be in the house partying, having a good old time. While your father at work or your mom's at work, one of them is in there fornicating or committing adultery, just having a good old time. But you being distracted, you ain't even peeping the game. This is what they do every day in society. So, I said this on the previous live, the facts of the matter is the masses of the people are the problem. Not the Illuminati or the Zionists or whatever name you want to give them. We the problem. Because we give into whatever they push out to society. The newest roller coaster in Six Flags, I want to go do that. You know what I'm saying? Or the newest car. I gotta buy this new car every year or 2000 something. I gotta go get that new model. You constantly partying and buying and spending and living it up while these people are destroying your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta peep that. It's serious. It said what you think about, it says, what y'all think when they see us documenting what's it?
That documentary that Aaliyah watched.
What's that?
About whatchamacallit.
What was that about again, babe? What was that?
The Central Park situation.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but like I was alive when that happened though. I was a young shorty when that happened. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I remember that jump.
That's crazy, Father.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? So we don't I don't support no drug use. I don't condone anybody that's using it, selling it, or that's around it, because it's gonna get you in trouble one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Limit the negativity out of your life much as you can, man. You know, and we not looking down upon people. I don't think I'm better, but I know better. So when you know better, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, live accordingly. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Like the saying goes, you are who you hang around with.
Right. It's crazy. Oh yeah, yeah. I know about that whole case. Yeah. I was living when that was happening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I was young when that happened. That's the system, though. You know what I'm saying? It was a DA. She just wanted to move up in corporate America, and this is what they do to young black and brown men in the world. They use you as a guinea pig to come up in society. It's just like if I'm looking to get a corporate job at a law firm, and I'm working at I'm a assistant DA. I'm trying to move up, so I'm trying to win a big case. That's what this is about here, you know. He says drugs don't discriminate; they kill people of all colors, genders, and work class. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, everybody. So to know better is to do better. Exactly. Ruin their lives. That was cold. Yeah. Like it. But this is the system though that we live in. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing this, you know, since the system was was in effect. It says they have evidence that those guys didn't do it at all. Oh yeah, they didn't do it. They didn't do it.
That was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't do it.
Nah, look, I've seen it pops, but I just couldn't watch it because I knew what it was about. Like I knew the whole agenda what it was about.
Yeah.
And people told me go watch it, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna watch it because I knew what they were trying to do, what Netflix was trying to do.
Right. But here's the flip side to that though. See, Shades just gave me a segue. Again, why they putting that out now?
Yep.
See, that's the question you got to ask yourself. To work on your emotions, to get you all emotional and roused up, and to get you upset. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this is what they do. Yeah, like this is what they do all the time. They put out these old cases to work on especially brown and black people on your emotions, to get you pissed off. You see, the system, man, it's all this and that, man. Yeah, it's messed up. The system is messed up. But we gotta stop playing with the system. We gotta denounce the system. We gotta stop participating in the filth and the garbage. Once we do that, they have no power. But we can't complain about what the injustice is if we keep being filthy and dirty. It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna, I said this before, you're not gonna get justice in an injustice system. Hear that, what I just said to you. You're not gonna get justice in an injustice system. So what can you do? We all know the system is like this. What can we do? March? Protest? Go complain to the Supreme Court? What can we do? Can anybody in the chat tell me what can we do? What can we do? I want to know what can we do? How can we stop this injustice system? Because see, what we have to do, we don't want to do. And that's the problem. That's the problem.
It seems like when I tell people or family about they keep talking about the justice system. I mean, the system is this, the system is that. Right. And I keep telling them like, well, then what you gonna do about it?
Right.
And they don't have nothing to say. it's like they never thought about it. Like really. I'm not trying to like downplay people, but it's like they don't really think farther than what they see.
Right.
And it's like come on. It's like I'm younger than y'all, but I have the decency to ask the questions of how we're going to get out of this, or what y'all going to do about what we're going to do about this, so that it doesn't happen again, or so that in the future they won't have no say so, or they won't be able to do the things that they do to us, like what we see on TV or in court cases on the news, and they just don't. It's like they don't articulate the thought of what to do and how to do it, right. But they just rather protest, rally, or say post this on Facebook or Instagram, and be like, oh, let's come together, let's do this and that, and then it all becomes something different than what it's intended, and it becomes violent.
Right. That's crazy. Yeah, but I asked y'all a question, okay, and it's a real simple question. I see a lot of people online that make these allegations like, yo, the system, we need to do this, we need to do that all the time. But what can we do? Do anybody have a plan to stop the injustices of what goes on in this country? You know what I'm saying? What can we do? You know, that's a hell of a question to ask somebody. What can we do? Hold on. Oh, let me read some of the chat. Let me go back up. Hold on. Let me see.
We have no culture and reject the most high as a people.
He says, Grove said people need to get out and actually vote instead of staying home. Voting don't do nothing, brother. Voting is this is no solitude because we have no culture. We rejected the Most High as a people, right? That I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. He says stop supporting it. I agree with that too, Parnell. If a rat figures out a trap in front of him, he navigates that wisdom. So, but this is the question. He says voting does nothing if only one person in the community. It doesn't matter. So at one point, black people could not read. They wasn't allowed to read or write. And where they vote and get them. Voting is nothing. Before the president even is elected president, they already know who's gonna be in office. You know what I'm saying? This system.
It's like they elect them like in private, but the whole election thing of voting is just like a big curtain. It's right. Like people believe that they have the power when they actually don't.
You see right there? You see right there what DeMonte said, the electoral college.
The electoral college.
Exactly. That's how the whole voting thing get shit. See, DeMonte, he hit it right on the head. You know, he hit it right on the head. He says, Can I call in, Pops? Just to in real facts. Pop me on the next one. Pop me on the next one. I'll let you get on the next one. Monday. Be here Monday. We chop it up. But okay, finish Sage.
Oh, I was saying that it's in private. I was reading some of how they elect a president. How they have like the power, like different presidents from different countries come in like a room or something, and they vote who's going to be the next figurehead of the United States.
Right. And
so I was saying that they vote for a president way before they even talking about an election. The election is just like an illusion to the people to believe that they have the power to pick which person that's going to be the next president.
Bingo. Bingo. That's you right. You're right. It's an illusion. You heard what he said is an illusion. That's what it is, man. It's an illusion. You know what I'm saying? We have no power. But we can have power. But the first thing you do for you to get power, you have to get down with the Creator to get the power. And to get that power, meaning to manifest His righteous character, to where you no longer are participating in the filth in society. There's too many avenues to dip and dab in society. You know what I'm saying? You got to put down this carnal nature. Your flesh, you got to put it down. It's too much. You know, and these people spend billions of dollars yearly on feeding you filth every day. Movies, music, food, clothing, cars, jewelry, everything. Everything that you could think of under the sun, they spend billions of dollars to cause you to fall to the wayside. You know what I'm saying? Peep the game. He says, y'all keep talking about the presidential election and the local election are the ones that affect our everyday life the most. Grove, you listen. You're a cool brother, man, but listen, brother. Listen, brother. Even if voting was something beneficial, peep the game. Even if voting was beneficial, they always have options to keep us in this state. You know what I'm saying? So voting does nothing. They get up there with a sheet of paper and promise you everything under the sun. I'm going to do this when I get in office. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take care. They don't do nothing when they get in there. The president, listen, do you understand what this country is? This is a corporation. This is a corporate entity. This is not the United States of America. That is an illusion. This is a corporate machine. The president is the president of this corporation.
Yep.
Peep the game, man.
Our government is a corporation.
Exactly, man. You gotta understand, like you know what I'm saying. I had to learn this over the years. So it says this president is the worst. All the presidents was worse. Not just Trump. All of them niggas. We can't exclude none of them. What exactly, DeMonte? What have any president did for us? Nothing. They all wicked.
Yeah, it's like, and the presidents that at least try to do something, a little something, we all know that they got killed.
Exactly. Like Kennedy. They blew his head off in front of the world. They didn't care about him. You know?
Yep, and Abraham Lincoln, they killed him because I guess it was like the International Bank was saying that they that they can control the people with our printed money, but with the greenbacks, he said we can't control the people.
Right.
So
Right.
they gotta get him. He said we gotta get him out of office. We gotta do something about him. Because
Right.
that's why they killed Abraham Lincoln.
Exactly. Oh, he said Lincoln didn't free no slaves, brother. That's a lie, man. He didn't free no slaves. That's a lie. He says Kennedy wasn't following their rules. That's why they took him out. That's why they took him out. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they got
Lincoln wanted to return to the gold standards and no longer deal with the credit system. Exactly, indigenous. That's what I'm saying. When you understand this money system and you understand that this is a corporate, right here is a corporate entity, everything else, all the information, now you understand what you're dealing with. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like this he said the golf system is trash. It said there is a reason we don't use it. But the gold standard is, you got to understand, 1933, basically started in 1913, but 1933, this government, and this is historic facts. I ain't making this up. Go look it up, Google it, do whatever you got to do. They put the American people up for collateral to pay back the international bankers, and we've been in this condition ever since. The dollar that you have in your pocket has debts and liens on it to keep you in debt. The house that you live in, where it says, when you read the paperwork, it says that you a tenant. You a tenant in your own home. The own home that you live in ain't yours. It's their home. The court system that we live in is a bankrupt court system. It's a constantly take money out your pocket. I can't make this stuff up, man. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do is, let me see something. I have this book. Y'all need to look up. It's a dude named Ronald McDonald wrote this book. He says they own it all, including you. By means of toxic currency. This is a good book here. This book breaks down what we living in. Maritime. Commercial. We live in a commercial society now. It's no longer common law. It's commercial law now with codes and regulations. You know what I'm saying? This is what we living in now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is a good book. Look this book up. And then I have this book called Meet Your Straw Man, and whatsoever you want them to know is about the straw man. You might know about the straw man, talking about the birth certificate and yada yada yada. That's another situation. Then I have another book called Common Law Handbook, the jury, the sheriffs, the plaintiffs, and justice. I know all about this stuff that I'm talking about. You got to pick these books up. And then, go ahead, say what you gonna say.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pastor. I was saying, and the Black Laws book, which one they have for lawyers.
Right.
About cause you know they say about when police and lawyers speak to you, they speak to you in two different languages. They either speak to you in English or they speak to you legally.
Right.
And so that book, the Black Laws book, breaks down the English and legal talk for lawyers to study, and because they use their legal talk to basically hand over, have their clients give over their right to say anything in court to them, and so they have all the say so because how they speak, and they're basically saying that their client is ignorant of the law. So I hold the power to whatever comes of this case or whatever that's going down in the court.
Right.
And so And so I think it's like that's basically that's so dangerous. Like, cause most people don't know about you know, legal and English talk
Right.
because that's a big thing that people play people in power play a big part of,
Right.
and they try to get one over on you, especially police. And I see it every day. My friends are going to jail, and I was like, "How you go to jail? You didn't even say anything." And they was like, "Nah, man." It was like, I know 5-0 gonna get me one way or another." And I'm just like, so you not gonna say anything to help you or do anything, and you just gonna accept 3 months in jail, or you gonna accept probation for 6 months? I'm just like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's great. Hold on. Let me read something. He says, Grove said the gold system is why the British Empire failed. Okay. Someone, someone was telling me about why the Social Security cards names all in all came in capital letters. Right. Yeah. Like it's that's another thing. Uh, that's another situation. He says that the land of the free is the biggest lie. This is Kentucky, Kentucky chicken. He says the land of the free is the biggest lie in American history. Period. Exactly. It's no. It's
Right.
no. It's the straw man. The straw man is your it's your legal is based upon your man. I gotta do a whole live on this because is when you understand, like I have DVDs on this stuff too, but when you understand that we are nothing but slaves in this country, slaves to the so-called elite, based on when everybody's born into this world, they get a social security card, they get a birth certificate. That is the it is basically a straw man. It's not really you because we don't live in the common law anymore. This is a commercial entity. So what he's saying, he said your birth certificate seems as you are a slave laborer. Exactly. That's what you are, a slave laborer. Pops, you got put on this stuff in the Discord. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Matter of fact, I got the Discord ready to go. So I'm about to set that up. Probably after the stream, I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna set that up. I'm gonna
That's
set
what
that
I
up.
was about to say. Like, I was like, y'all have the Discord already?
Yeah. Check out the straw man. It's a serious thing. So when you have people walking around here, feeling themselves because they got a little knowledge of themselves, brother, we are nothing to these people, man. You know what I'm saying? We are slaves. Everybody, not only in America, Canada, Australia, Africa, Europe, Russia, anywhere where it's a central bank, it is slavery. It is debt there. Anywhere, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that. The show, man, I would like to know more about it. Yeah. We're gonna get into that in another joint because it's I actually got to sit down and like really break it down to y'all, and it's like it's a deep situation, man. And when I found out this information, I was pissed off. I was highly upset. You know what I'm saying? And it was people in government that sold the people out because they knew what was going on behind the scenes, and they just did whatever because either they were scared for their life or they got paid off. You know what I'm saying? He says these fake Jews are the wicked. He says that the prophets speak about. Well, that's another story for another time. Indignus. It says, but you need a central bank. Imagine if each state had its own currency. It's not about having their own currency. It's about what was. Gold and silver was always a big commodity amongst nations of people. That's how they that was the commerce at that particular point. But this money that we have now is fake money. It's not backed by anything. not backed by silver, no gold. We, the American people used to have silver and gold. That's how they bought things. And they sold things with silver and gold. It's a natural resource that the Most High created. And they took that away from us and gave us this bullcrap note that's worth nothing. It's making them rich. We poor. We in this condition. Peep the game, man.
Yeah, the thing about it, Pops, when we went bankrupt in 33, 22 when we went into the recession, the whole thing how the stock market crash played out was the Rockefellers and a couple other people planned it out themselves, and basically they started the stock market crash with, it all started with a rumor. And they sent it out to the people, and then the people started getting frantic, and they started withdrawing all their money from the banks and stuff like that. And so basically, when people started to do that, and the stock market crashed, basically the Rockefellers and the other, I think it was the federal something that was over like the currency of the United States. Basically, they took all the gold for themselves and put it somewhere else. And so when people didn't know where the gold was or what happened, and so then after like the America started to get back on its feet, America didn't know that it had no more gold or silver.
Right.
And then in 33, that's when Roosevelt said that they filed for bankruptcy because there's no more gold and there's no more silver. And the Rockefellers and a couple other people, they planned this out. They planned it out from the beginning to basically control the people,
right,
and make corporations so that they can control much more than the money that's going on around in the world with this fake money.
Right.
They started making corporations, food corporations,
cars,
state, federal corporations.
Right.
And so basically, when they took all our money, basically they had all the power or the say so to do whatever they wanted.
Right.
And so that's how it all started. Like it's all in a movie called Zeitgeist.
Right. Yeah. That joint crazy. Yeah. It's so when people walk around here talking about they free and they not slaves.
Not free.
Come on, man. Like I heard Floyd Mayweather say the other day. He said the other day that he was wealthy. Nigga, you don't have no wealth, bro. You know that money is not wealth. You know what I'm saying? So again, he either deceive or he's trying to deceive us. You dig what I'm saying? Get out of here, man. Out of here. Like we slaves in this country, man. All over the planet Earth, and that's why they trying to go to war with North Korea and Iran, because they don't have a central bank in that joint. That's the main reason. I read that in the book of the Synagogue of Satan. It's a book called The Synagogue of Satan. Check that book out too. It tells you the next two wars that they trying to start is going to be with North Korea and Iran, because both of them do not have a central bank. Majority of the wars that went on in this world was because the international bankers was trying to get their currency in countries, and countries was not having it. You know. So it's about taking the wealth and the resources away from the people, and only the few, the 1%, have that. They have control, and they use the military upon lies and deception to do that. You know, like this stuff is so simple to figure out. You just gotta really just, just pay attention, man. Don't get mixed up with the media. Propaganda, man, because they own the media, the international bankers. You know.
Yeah, they've been owning it from the start.
Exactly. And what's crazy is these same people here, right? Bugs me out. These same people, like, peep this out for a second. These same people telling you that people like Gaddafi, Saddam Hussein, Bin Laden, whoever the freak he really was, is evil men. But what about the men over here in America that was at one point promoting slavery, have over 200 something, probably 300 something men, that's men and women that's in prison, drug use, violence to the core. But you're gonna sit here and talk about another country and another man when this place is the most vile, wicked place on the planet Earth? First you gotta clean up your country, then you can talk about somebody else. I don't care what Gaddafi doing or any other so-called leader doing. What about here?
Yeah, spots.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here. But the people are so dumbed down to the point where it's like they believe anything.
Like on the news when they show us about Saddam or Bin Laden, they basically was feeding us propaganda, and we went off of it.
Right.
Tim Osman was a CIA agent, aka Osama Bin Laden. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Padel. Facts.
Yep. So you really gotta peep the game, man. He says the CIA was a CIA agent, aka. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Hold on, let me read the chat. Let me go on. He says, I want to hear her opinion on this. Whose opinion? Whose opinion? Your wife left. She with the grandchildren right now. They're a handful right now. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. For having this knowledge, man. This is what we need to be spreading, on a regular basis, man. Because the more people know about this, the more people can understand, and it's important that they get to know this information, man. You know what I mean? Don't.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
No, it's one big thing that's been going on, but I don't know where it came from, but people are making a petition about storming Area 51 on September 20th. Have you heard any news about that?
Hold on. Say that again. Say that again.
Yeah.
No, because,
on social media.
No, the phone was too close to your mouth. I couldn't hear what you say clearly. Say it again, though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm saying that on social media, it came out of nowhere about people wanting to storm Area 51, and they're making a petition about rallying people on September 20th to go and try to get the aliens or something. You heard about that?
Nah, I ain't hear about that. Nah.
It's been it's like a big trend on social media right now. I don't know where it came from, but it's people real serious about going to Area 51 in September.
Right. He says, no, but I ain't hear about that. He says, Tyler says, I've seen it before. This never happened. It's J. Cole. This is Andre. So J. Cole talked about it one day, capitalism in an interview, though. They wanted a distraction. So you want to have time for it. I have a book called Propaganda in here, and a lot of times they throw things out to test you to see the people's reaction. And I remember when the whole Earth was flat thing was out. Everybody was talking about the Earth. I ain't pay that no mind, man. I ain't pay that no mind, man. You know, it's all this stuff is distractions. You can't get distracted. You know what I'm saying? If something is really not important, just leave it alone. Don't get distracted by it, because they throw a lot of these things out to distract you, to get you to feel a certain type of way. These people have been testing the masses of the people for so many years with different things, man, and people always fall victim to it. Anytime a black man gets killed by a cop, everybody was mad about that. But a black man just got killed by a dude in the hood, and I don't see the outrage in that. To me, again, killing is killing to me. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who killing somebody. If it ain't justified, then it's wrong for you to be killing. But see, they get you on these different emotions. You gotta stop letting these things affect you to the point where you start getting distracted, man. You know what I mean? Seriously, man. It's serious out here. Aaliyah chilling right now. She busy. See, they have fake invasions planned, so it's possibly a warm-up. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things they got going on, man. You know, it's a lot of things they got going on. You know, it's a lot of things. So you are supposed to be able to trust the cops. So who's killing? So killing is not killing. But not all police is bad though. See, again, you can't think all police is out to kill you and it's violent. It's some good police. I have friends that was good police officers. I mean, it is what it is. Not all cops is crooked. Not all cops is racist. Don't paint everybody with the same brush. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying it ain't no good Christians that's trying to serve the Most High. Like, get just because the pastor in their church is out here living foul. Come on, bro. Like that don't make no sense. Come on, man. Common sense is common sense need to be common today. I use my common sense. You know what I'm saying? Use the brain that the Creator gave you. Think. Not everybody's bad in every organization. Not everybody's bad in every religion. Not everybody's bad in every nation of people. Come on now. Common sense. Use your thinking caps. You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for the ignorance. I've been through so much and been through so many things with so many people. You have to get to a level to where you think and use your brain that the Creator gave you to think. You dig? Come on, man. Wake the hell up.
People just like to dwell on the negative. They don't like people to tell them that not everyone's bad or not everyone is out to get you.
Right. You know, it's a sick society that we live in. People throwing out their narrative or their agendas to suit whatever they trying to do, but you have to think outside the box. You can't think like everybody else because society thinking is not it doesn't apply to everybody, and everybody doesn't feel that way. Just because you have some racist cops that's out here killing, some racist white cops that's killing black people. Not all white cops is out here. Not all white cops is living that way. That's just facts. You have to understand that these is some white cops that exist that ain't into that.
Right.
It's just common sense, man. Come on, man. Don't let the media and other people influence you to think otherwise than that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's just crazy. You know?
Yeah, Pop said. The thing about it is, people don't know that the media is also programmed to rob us of our common sense.
Right.
And to only think what they want us to think.
Right. and it's to keep you. Is to keep the main thing is to keep the book says to keep everybody confused, scared, having fear, having different stereotypes, different prejudices. This is how they want us. We messed up, man. We messed up. Like you got to step out of that. You know what I'm saying? And think, man. Think. To sit back and think and say, hold up, okay. I don't think everybody in every nation is wicked. Nah, that can't be the fact. It's some decent people. Yeah. Like you have to think outside of their thinking, because they thinking for you. You ain't thinking for yourself, and that's the problem. You know what I mean? What's up, Vera? What's up, Marshall? What's up, brothers?
Hey, Vera.
Yeah, man. You know, so I don't take nothing off of face value. I have to evaluate the situation. I have to think about it. I have to analyze it. I have to really process it in my brain, and then I can make my conclusion about it. I just can't. I'm not gonna run with every Tom, Dick, and Harry and just be like, yo, like I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop letting these people. We gotta stop getting emotional. He said, I don't trust any Mormon. Those niggers are always too nice. It's like they are plotting something. Oh, come on, brother. Come on, come on. I'm a hide that, y'all. Like I don't want to even come on, bro. Not all Mormons is bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of them is just looking. Some of them is just searching for the Most High, man. You know, and they may, get some bumps and bruises on the way by messing with those type of religions, man. But it don't mean that they all bad, man. I don't think that way, man. Yeah. No cursing either, bro. Thank you, partner, for telling them that.
Yeah, Pops. Our problem is that we judge, like we instantly judge too much, and we don't take the time to just sit back and think about other people and put ourselves in their shoes and think about how that person may feel, or this person may not got it all like I got it,
right? Or
they may not be there yet. They may just be finding their way to the Creator,
Right. Hold on. Let me read this. Andre said, I wasn't sure about this channel at first. I love this channel. Good topics. He said, I'll check out the books. Go Pops. Oh, thank you, Andre, man. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, don't take my word for it. Pick up the book. Go research online. Don't believe what I'm telling you. I'm telling you to go research. And then when you go research it, then you come back and you be like, yo, that's crazy. That's what you're going to say. Yeah, I know it's crazy. I know.
It's stage, bro.
He says, who's on the call? Oh, Sage. Sage is on the call. Vera. Yeah. I'm gonna have Go ahead, Sage. What you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say to the chat, like, come on, I can't be the only one that's on a call like every other Monday or Friday. We need to get Carnell or Vera or DeMonte and somebody.
I had Parnell on there on what was it? Was it Monday? Parnell? Right? It was Monday, right? I think it was me. Grove said I don't agree with a lot of what you're saying. So what you don't agree with what I'm saying, Grove? Like I want to know what you don't agree with what I'm saying, just to kind of have some knowledge of what I'm saying is, but he said it was that last one, Pops. What? Says I'm on the call. I'm going to be all jokes. He crazy. Says Vera, get out of there. Each one teach one. Says speak facts. not opinions. Yeah, exactly. Everything I say, I can prove it.
Straight back.
You know what I'm saying? I could prove it without a shadow of a doubt. I could prove it. See, that's the thing about me. He says about voting. It is pointless. It is, brother. It is pointless. It is. You know, it is. It is pointless. What? So hold up. Tell me, by voting for a man, has anything changed out of the 50-some presidents since they had presidency in this country? Has anything changed? Since the president's been, he said also about marijuana, but I don't want to start. Oh man, bro, I just think, and like I said, nobody has to agree with anything I say, but bring your facts to counter what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If you can't bring facts to what I'm saying, then you shouldn't disagree till you can bring some information. See, I got the information. You know what I'm saying? Says, yes, you think the country is the same as it was. It's not about the same, it's different. But I'm saying is this. This country was founded on what? Bloodshed. When the Europeans came over here, they fought for this place. Bloodshed. They wiped out the North American Indians that was here. Hundreds of millions of North American Indians. So it was started off the wrong foot in the first place. Bloodshed. And then you have dark-skinned people that you enslaved to help you build this country up, and you mistreated them. Come on, brother. Like, stop now, man. You know what I'm saying? I just think that you trying to go against me for whatever reason, but you know the facts. This was never a great country. If something starts wicked, how can you think that it's going to finish positive? It's too much bloodshed that been shed on this joint. You know what I'm saying? So, voting had nothing to do with it. Blacks couldn't read. They couldn't vote. They couldn't even eat in the same restaurants. And they had to give up their seats on the buses. They had to go through hell just to get, you know what I'm saying, what they have today. But this is a great place, though. You know what I'm saying? This is a great place, though. No, it's really not. So I also say I did not agree with what you said about the gold standard. What about the gold standard?
I don't understand what he was trying to say.
the gold standards, the American, see, that's why I say you got to go read some books, brother. The American people had gold and silver. That was their currency. But the international bankers tricked them and took their gold and put them in Fort Knox and whatever else they had, and they don't have it no more. So he says, I'm not saying this country has been great, but it's getting better. No, it's not, brother. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Stop, brother. Oh, man. The negative overrides the positive on all levels. The food is horrible. GMOs, the air, chemtrails. Children are committing suicide. They being bullied in school. Niggas shooting up schools, malls. Homosexuality is now pushing upon us. How is it good, man? There's too much negativity here. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. No, it's about to get way worse than what you're saying right now. It says next going to be tax. It says taxing a zagging on you breathing. They working every day.
Like I think like Pimp said, was it Monday? He said he got 1 year to get everything right.
Right. What's up, Carlo? What's up, brother? Yeah, it's not you know, when you tricked out of your own currency, to get put to have currency that has liens and debts on it. That's horrible. We was fine until we got this currency. You know what I'm saying? We was chilling. You know.
It's a shame how learn all this stuff and how corrupt the United States is. Because before, I didn't even know how corrupt the United States was. Because I was on my way. Honestly, I was on my way going to the military,
Right.
and then until I had a dude to sit me down and was talking about different stuff and researching some stuff. And honestly, after that, after researching and reading,
Mm-hmm.
I got so disgusted. I didn't even want to even think twice about doing another thing. I got that quickly out my mind about doing anything that has to do with the U.S. government or fighting.
Hold on, Sage. He said you said you bringing facts, as you are bringing lies. You said show me one state that has been bestiality legal. I ain't say nothing about bestiality, but from what I know, you can look online right now and it's females having sex with animals as we speak. They have porn that's online right now. People having sex with animals. They've been doing that since the beginning of time. Or he said not you. He said Pioneer said that. Pioneer, you said that, Pioneer?
But you're going to have to prove it.
He said, grow after homosexuality became legal, all other sexualities wanted to be legal. And some are. Okay. Oh, Pioneer said? Oh. I mean, Pioneer got to, we have Pioneer back in here on the live and he bring his evidence. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. But people do practice bestiality though. They do practice that. It was a girl on World Star, matter of fact. She was having sex with her Doberman Pinscher. I can't make this stuff up.
I've seen that. That was so
now, I don't know about legal, but people practice it. You know what I'm saying? People, Pioneer, I want you to know your pastime has nothing to do with the rest of the country. So, hold on for a second. So let me ask you a question, Grove. Do you think this country is a great country? Do you think America is the melting pot for everybody to emulate all across the planet Earth, to follow? Do you think that? Because you got some countries that don't have this problem like we got. What the mother said? Don't answer. Why you tell them don't answer? I want them to answer. No such thing as a great country. All of them have problems. What's important is the drive to fix what though? How you gonna fix it? How you gonna fix the problem? How you gonna fix how you gonna fix habits how you gonna fix drug dealing? How you gonna fix violence, rape, murder, hatred? How you gonna fix that? This is the number one country on the earth that have more people in prison. This is the number one country on the earth that has violence. Facts. And then they want to go take this democracy to other places. Got to start with self first, right? Parnell, the state in this country got some of the dumbest laws, right?
You gonna answer, Groove?
Answer that. How are we gonna fix the problems in here? How are we gonna fix the problems in this country? By voting. So by voting for another governor, another president. So he says drug dealing can be fixed by making education. Nah, brother. Oh my God. That don't even. It says, why do you think your parents always told you to stay in the book? Education does not stop drugs and all that. I just told you earlier that the government had made drug use legal by the pharmaceuticals. Give me a second to type. Okay, go ahead. Now, but don't tell me to shush now. Come on, now be respectful. I'm asking you a question. Be respectful. You know what I'm saying? He said, you think someone would rather sell drugs than have a legit. Oh man, is you think again? You think that people can work within the system, brother? Is like talking to you is like talking to a brick wall. But I understand that. But this is my platform. I'm talking. So if you don't like me to talk, then you can exit your way up out of here. I'm talking. Ain't nobody getting shushed or shushed or whatever. Have some respect. I'm asking you a simple question. How can we fix it? Reading a book ain't gonna change what's going on in this country right now. Period. People been reading books for years. Are we still in this condition? Yes. So I'm asking you that question. How can we fix the problems that go on in this country then? Cops ain't police educated? Then they went to school to take tests and be a cop, but they still racist blowing niggas' heads off, right? Some of them are, right? So how can you fix that problem then? What's up, Texas Roadrunner? How you doing, brother?
Hey, Texas.
I understand you need it, but I'm saying is them cops have a high school diploma. They was in the books, right? They read, they finished high school. Are they still is it still injustice in the police department? So how can we fix that? Just tell me one method. How can we fix the corrupt police and the police department? How can we fix that? How can we fix that? Most people become cops because they drop out. Okay, I'm not asking you who dropped out. I'm asking you a question. How can I'm giving you one example. How can we stop police brutality and the injustice that cops do to people on a regular basis?
Pops, he trying to dodge the question.
Yeah, because he can't answer the question. He can't answer the question. Real simple. He said reading books and being educated is going to stop what's going on in this world. Come on, man. That's laughable, man. That don't even make no sense. He said, give me a second to type my answer. So, all right, go ahead. Let's give Grove a second to type in the chat. This nigga find a little crazy. You just had a debate by saying it's great, exactly. Yeah, I ain't no professor. I'm just I was waiting for my answer. That's all I'm waiting for. I was waiting for my answer. People been reading books for years and going to college, educating themselves, and the world's still the way it is. So if books is the answer, then why the world is still the way it is? I'm just curious about that. He said thinking before you speak can be very helpful. Exactly. Oh man, and yo, I'm not even being arrogant about the situation, but it's just when you get these type of people that say education is the key. Oh yeah, the Monte crazy. Oh man.
You're right, Andre.
He said, yeah. Coco. He said, "Fine, he's still sleeping." Yeah. He said, "A book can't stop a bullet." Exactly. Oh man, it's crazy. America, Marshall said, America must work to increase human rights. Yeah, domestically, right? Exactly. He like sway pops. He don't got the answer. Christopher crazy. Said, "Hey, I have someone looking out for them as a judge and prosecutor." I'm waiting for the answer, brother. I'm waiting for the answer, man.
Come on, bro.
No, I'm not missing your reply. Everybody else here is doing their thing. I'm waiting for you to tell me a simple question like police brutality. How can we stop that? Us as citizens in this country, how can we stop that? Real simple. A simple question. You said books was the answer. Educating ourselves is the answer. I'm waiting for you. I already typed. Go. Nah, you ain't typed. I've been reading. He says.
We waited like 5 minutes for you to type, man.
He said, hold on. He said, hold on. Let me see something. He said what? Let me see something. He said, "Hey, I have someone looking out for them, such as judges." What? Yo, he said judges and prosecutors? That's your answer? This guy's crazy. Yo, like you must be joking, right? You must be joking, right? Oh man. Damon said, "I'm ready for the Discord." Oh yeah, to be offline. I feel you, man. Same that I started there. Oh. So if judges and prosecutors are the answer to my question, he said, "Why are you skipping parts of the answer?" What did you say? Just look up what? You said, hold on, I'm looking up. I'm going up. I'm going up. I don't see. You said, "Give me a second." And then I went down. I got DeMonte. I got Dante. I got a bunch of other people. And you says, "Hey, have anyone look up for them such as a judge and prosecutor." That's what you said. So I mean, what did you say? I don't understand that. I don't. Like you said nothing. Yeah, like just repeat it. If we saying we missed it, I mean, I'm asking you a simple question. You said you gotta be trolling unless all your. You said I started under them on. What? Sage. See, now he retracted his message. Yo, this guy, you don't know. This say you don't know. Man up and just say I don't know. I don't know what it is. Hold on, let me copy and paste it then. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, I feel what's happening.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to tell me something real simple like how can we stop police brutality? I can't even try to cover everything else, but this answer something simple like that is how can we stop that? By reading a book that's going to stop the injustice that what police do to us in our communities. That's the answer. Elaborate on that, Sage, a little bit. You know, I just what you think about that?
Well, I think, I honestly, I think we can't. Well, for right now, we can't start over. We have to start all the way over, like from scratch. In my opinion.
He said, he said what? He said, you won't let me copy and paste. I'm not doing nothing. Everybody else typing in here, really not seeing my posts. I'm not doing nothing in here. Yeah, like you typing. I've been seeing what you just type right there, so I'm gonna let you type. I'm not doing nothing to the chat. Who you talking about, DeMonte? His? Yeah, he said, Marshall said, it could only be 200 characters. He said, I don't say you won't let me put, I meant you too. Oh yeah, well then, just make it short. Just go short by short, you know. Type a couple, then, you know, put it in there short. That ATL said this, bro. This say you don't know, okay? And we rather all go to sleep at one point. But Gary says, finish you said I ain't gonna cut you off like that. Sorry, brother.
No, it's all right, pops. Like I'm saying, like we can't start from like state level. Like we gotta start from like national level. Like I think that we would have to strip every law, every statute in each country to change the laws about police and law enforcement and stuff like that, because our system was corrupted from the beginning.
Right.
And so it was, and laws and statutes were put there so that officers and lawyers and judges could manipulate the system and have the people be ignorant of their own rights.
Yeah. So
to stop all that, I think we have to strip every law that's been made, and we probably have to start with a new Supreme Court, House of Representatives, and Senate, and people that run those kind of offices, and the justice system. That's what I think. We have to start over from scratch.
Right. He says if you got a Discord, yeah. I'm gonna send that out after I end this joint, and then we can go up in there afterwards. But when we go in there, you have to respect each other and don't talk over each other, but come with some facts, man. Come with your information. Just don't come off because, you know what I'm saying, dang, he broke the whole judicial system down. He says, why restart everything and reuse the system? I mean, Sage got a point to a certain degree, but is my thing about this system, he says, Pops, you said, yeah. Aaliyah set it up for me. But my thing about this system is how it's set up. You gotta understand how this system is set up. It's set up from Roman times. You know what I mean? Because this is a republic. You know, and the Romans got their culture from the Greeks, and the Greeks got their culture from the Egyptians. If you understand history, and all those civilizations have failed. They have crumbled. Why? Because people are corrupt. And when and anytime you have greed, anytime you have hatred, anytime you have jealousy, envy, a greed for just to want and have, and you want to, and like you don't want to share it with everybody else, you're gonna have an injustice system. So every civilization wound up falling because of those things I just said. So my thing is, when I asked the brother Grove about how can you fix it, he couldn't give me a straight answer because he don't know the answer. That's why he couldn't answer the question. You have to change your heart. You have to change your mind of manifesting the wicked, corrupt nature that you have. That's how you change it. It starts with self first. But people do not want to do that. So how can this place ever be a righteous place and a good place to live when you have people that don't want to change? A nigga greedy, a nigga want to rob you, a nigga want to have sex with every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the book, a nigga want to pass on diseases, a nigga don't care about his own people, his own community, he willing to sell his people poison and garbage. It will never be a good place to live. So again, he don't have the answer. That's why I asked him that question. So when I sit here and ask y'all certain questions, answer the question, or if you can't, don't even speak on it. Because voting and marching and protesting and having all these different organizations, the feminine movement, all these, it's not gonna change. The to me, it ain't gonna change nothing. History has proven itself. Why kingdoms rise and they fell? Because of wicked behavior. That's why they fell. And this is going to be the last that's going to fall. This great country that we supposed to be living is going to fall as well. So
this country is the modern Babylon.
Exactly. So don't tell me about no damn voting when it's injustice going on and the guy is promised you everything under the sun, and then when he get in office, he don't do a goddamn thing about what's going on in society. Change it. Don't sit here and lie to me because you want my vote and you want my support. When you get in that joint, change it. What happened? They don't change a goddamn thing. Things remain the way it is. Things go on business as usual. So it speaks for itself. It's the same. It's the same story, over and over. So that's the problem.
Yeah, Pops. Let's clarify what I was saying about before. Like, I wasn't saying about reusing the whole system or anything.
Right.
I was saying that we would have to start from the roots. We have to strip everything and not reuse the old system, but we have to start anew, and we have to start with new people and new ideas on the way how our government should work. And we shouldn't take the ideas of the old because of how corrupt things were and how corrupt things have been.
Right.
But because of course we learn from that, just as every other fallen kingdom have learned from previous fallen kingdoms. But I think that we should strip everything, not reuse the old system, but we have to change our style of government and the style how we would implement laws and how we implement, like, just bodies of government to regulate different things. But we can't do it the same way how our country does it or any country does it. It would have to be something completely new.
Right. Right. It's like Parnell just said. He said not if a million are standing up against them. It has to be the world against
Yeah.
against the system, and you dealing with a tyrant. You know, tyrants. These is like these people that run this world is like pirates. They go from continent to continent, raping and murdering and deceiving and manipulating the people of the land that they go upon and tricking them. And this is the problem. You know what I'm saying? That we have. And you got to get rid of these individuals. But my thing is why I would never put my life on the line. I mean, I'm talking on the internet, you know, it's alive and all that, but I mean, you can't really put your life out there because people ain't gonna really hold you down like that. You know what I'm saying? Is because they're not willing to go all the way for the cause, and people don't want to give up. They don't want to give up the lifestyle that they living in. They complain about the lifestyle, but then they don't want to give it up. For you to really be free, you have to give up the so-called American lifestyle. You have to give it up. You know what I'm saying? And people are not willing to do that. You know what I'm saying?
And the fact is that people won't have to face the fact that they will have to leave some people behind, even if they either be their loved ones or people that they know. If they're not for the cause or for something that's better than what they're at now, then you either got to stay with them or you start something better. And just people don't want to make that choice. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to make that choice, regardless or not what you do.
Right. Oh, so Grove just says, so it said, you tell me how can we improve things if you know that. I already said this in previous lives already, Grove. The answer is real simple. To manifest the character of the Most High. That's how you change the world. To love, to respect, to be loyal, to have unity with humanity, not to rob your brothers and sisters, not to rob other people that you don't know, not to tolerate injustice at all by nobody in any religion, any organization, any institution. You know what I'm saying? It's wicked judges, it's wicked DAs, it's wicked sheriffs, police, it's wicked people in government, it's wicked presidents. They all have to be removed because they're not manifesting righteousness.
Yeah, everything has to start. Everything has to be reborn.
What's up, Black Panther? How you doing, brother? So the answer is real simple. It's manifesting righteousness. That's how you change the world. And like I said before, a lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people don't want to stop drinking and getting high. A lot of people don't want to stop fornicating and committing adultery. A lot of people don't want to stop stealing and lying and deceiving. A lot of people don't want to stop being a pedophile or a rapist. They don't want to stop none of that. So until we focus on the human behavior, it's the real question. Until we focus on the human behavior and we focus on spending billions of dollars on how can we improve the human behavior, it's going to remain this way. But no, what they doing in Hollywood, putting out all these wicked ass movies, all these wicked ass freaking reality shows, arguing and fighting and sex, girls taking off their clothes and just it's crazy out here. So you expect this world to be positive when you have this toxic behavior? Come on now. Stop, man. I gave you the solution. The solution is what I just said. But I'm telling you, people don't want to do that. So if I'm telling the nigga that he's poisoning his body, he said, well, oh well, I'm gonna die from something anyway. I might as well just keep smoking this blunt or smoking this cigarette. What am I supposed to do? Put a gun to this nigga head and say stop doing that? No. That's his life. He can do whatever he want to do. So that's the problem. The Most High already revealed to me what's the issue. Exactly. The problem is called solution. Oh man, they don't want to do it, Pioneer. It is what it is. You know, I'm just a brother, man. That's all I am, man. That's it. You know.
Hey, Pops, that's why, you know, when Christ first started preaching, he said, first thing he said was, repent for the kingdom of God is at hand.
Right.
Like, cause he knew that we have to start with self first. We have to start with the things that we did in our past or what we're doing now. We would have to turn from them. We would have to turn from doing those things that we used to do.
Right.
You know, because if we don't, then we in for a world of trouble.
Right. So that's why I don't have no hope in this system. That's why I don't have no hope in this world. It's because people don't want to change. And if change don't happen on a major scale in this world, then it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Some people don't give a damn. Nigga, I don't like you, nigga. I'll rob you, nigga. That's their mentality. I don't care if that's your girl, nigga. I'm pushing up on your girl. Or I'm pushing up on your wife, nigga. I don't care. It's a mentality. So, no. I have no hope in this system. No, I have no hope in this world coming together and being how it's supposed to be. I have no hope in that. No hope. Zero. So people want others to change things for them instead of trying to. Yeah, but we talking about as a whole, Grove. You ain't changing your next door neighbor or a nigga that's down the street. We talking about this stuff affects our lives on a regular basis. How many families we know that died from cancer or that's hooked on crack cocaine or have seen domestic violence or know people that got their head blown off in the hood just for some nonsense. This affects us. So if everybody don't participate in that righteous movement, then it's never gonna happen. Come on, Grove, man. Like, come on, brother. It's this stuff is too easy for me, brother. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like I am anointed by the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? You can't pull out one solution to the problem that's better than what I just said. Voting ain't gonna do it. Marching ain't gonna do it. He said, if you don't have hope, then he said, can you get better on the point of living? Is you try to help yourself, your family, and others that want to change. You know what I'm saying? But that's about it. But I'm over here trying to get on your argument as wise as of you sitting here saying voting and reading books is going to change the world. That is far from the case. I'm telling you that every human being on this earth has to manifest righteousness for this world to be different. Everybody has to do it. Every nation and people has to do it. And they are not going to do it. That's my point. Why? Because they're too selfish. That's why it's not going to happen. He says one solution is not set around and complaining. Who complaining? Am I complaining? I'm just trying to but you couldn't bring me nothing. Where's your solution at? Tell me your solution. Reading a book? It's a lot of niggas that read books all the time that's wicked as hell. So what's your point? Come on, grow, man. Come on, man. Stop, man. Stop. You got pastors. You got pastors that's reading from the word of God and wicked as hell. You got people that's in college that read and educated that's wicked as hell. So what's your point?
Bro, we already talked about that, man.
Exactly, man. Cut it out, man. Like, please. Stop, man. No. Who's complaining? Nobody complaining. Who's complaining? I'm giving you a solution. You can't give me a solution. I'm telling you the solution. I'm giving you the antidote. You saying, Pops, what's the solution? I'm telling you. But I'm telling you that people are not going to do it because they are selfish. They don't want to do it. So what are you talking about? And remember now this is the same brother that loves smoking the blunts. Don't forget that. It's the same brother here. So
wow.
So you might want to start with that. My mind is very clear. Exactly. He contradicting himself. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you the solution to the problem. And there's only one solution to the problem. Is that people live in this world and they want to do what they want to do. They want to act the way they want to act. They want to say what they want to say. And then they expect the world to be a better place.
Grover gotta go. It was nice knowing you, Grover. Well, hopefully one day you'll change your life.
Exactly.
But this ain't the place for your spirits.
He been in here.
Pray.
He been here all day bugging
And
out.
find something else to do. Because this obviously is not the place for you, Grover. Have a good day. When you want to change, you're more than welcome to come back.
I'm saying, make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Make no sense to be sitting here, you know.
Yeah, sorry, y'all. I was upstairs. I was listening, but I was upstairs.
I said mom's hot not to cut.
It's alright, Mom.
No, I didn't realize that y'all was all in here talking to the same person. I thought that you guys were just talking, but.
I mean, but he can't. But he for one he couldn't answer my question about how can we stop police brutality, and like one simple question I asked him, he couldn't answer that. He couldn't answer that question.
Hey, Texas.
Well,
What's up, Texas?
That's when you
What's up,
know
y'all?
that you cannot sit there and go back and forth.
I'm
with
not going back and
somebody.
forth with him, but I asked him a question.
Right.
And he said so then he tried to counter me,
Right.
and I told him.
Right.
But I told him why it will never happen.
Right.
And everybody knows when you selfish and you thinking about yourself instead of thinking about others
Right.
that surround you that may be affected of what you do and what you say,
Right.
people don't care about that.
Right, but that's why I say obviously this is not the place for everybody, and I accept that.
Yeah.
I accept that. I'm not somebody that needs to have somebody in here completely being disrespectful. Obviously not on what we are on. We are on raw truth and blunt encouragement. No matter how hard it is to change your life, we are on this platform to help people that want to change their life. People that are willing to see the wrongs that they do. If you can't see that you're wrong, and if you continue to be stuck in the stuff that's causing you your very own problems, I ain't got no time for you, and I don't need you here. I don't. I'm good.
Right. Bottom
And
line.
we started the whole entire conversation talking to Grovel. I asked him to respect everybody in here. So I'm not here to speak to people that don't want to hear me. I'm here to speak to the people who want to hear me and who want to apply what I'm saying to their life, because my time is valuable and I ain't got no time to waste, and neither does anybody else in this family that's sitting here, coming here every Monday and Friday that wants to actually apply stuff to their life, that wants to work with people, that are willing to help people, that are willing to receive help. That's who I'm here for, and that's who this channel's for.
Exactly.
Otherwise than that, we don't need extra heads on here, okay? We good. We good right where we are.
And hopefully one day we be able to meet and start a community for the people that really want to make a difference in this world. Cause this internet stuff is cool, but it has to go to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta weed out the fakes and the phonies. They gotta go.
Yeah, I'm damn sure he ain't even being no fake and no phony. He's somebody that flat out telling you that he ain't gotta change. So if you feel like you don't have to change, then this ain't the place for you.
Ain't about him changing.
Especially if
it's
you
about,
can't sit
it's
and
about,
keep your mouth shut and listen. If you don't agree with it, that's cool. I don't expect nobody to
but
agree
he said,
with every
but he
single
said,
thing that I say. I don't require that.
But he said that he didn't agree with about the voting and the gold standards. Like, that's fine.
That's fine. State your opinion and keep your mouth shut. Or roll out.
Right.
You don't have to agree with everything I say, and you're allowed to have your opinion. That's perfectly fine. But you're not about to come up in here and disrupt what 12 other people believe. You're not about to sit here and disrespect me. You're not about to sit here and disrespect my family. Hey, Adane.
Hey,
Thank you so much. I'm glad that y'all love our channel. We appreciate you guys. This is everybody's channel. We here for the people.
Exactly. Says he got mad because he couldn't prove a valid point. Exactly. He could not prove any. I asked him a simple question, and is people always going around trying to, state other things. We all know that. I said earlier, you cannot get justice in an injustice system. I don't think he know what that means when I said that.
But you don't say anything wrong. There's a lot of people who sit on the
but
internet and love to debate and love to strife, and that's not us. That's not us. So how is everybody doing today? Everybody enjoying the day? I'm so glad that you were here to be able to speak and you and Sage got out what you had to say, because otherwise than that, there's other people here that want to hear what we got to say besides somebody that don't care what we have to say.
I know. Okay.
That would be dope to meet all of y'all.
Oh,
Definitely,
yeah. Soon, one day, brother, it's gonna happen. But man. He said, "Pops heated." Nah, I wasn't like. I dealt with people like this before. Is that sometimes you can't. You can bring a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it.
Well, and I'm sick of wasting whole entire meeting with our family on one person who really don't care about what we're saying. So kick rocks and let us roll out.
Yeah, he said. Damani said people get real defensive, get in their bag and try to have an upper hand and can't back the stuff. But yeah, they can't.
And I'm not even on it like that. Like I said, you don't have to agree with everything we say.
But we're not even. I'm just like, if I'm having a conversation with you and I'm sitting here saying, okay, give me a solution to the problem. How can, we have a lot of these people online that's sitting here saying we got to do this, we got to do that. Okay. But then when I think outside the box for a second and take them into the ocean and then take them into deep waters and drown them, they can't deal with that. Like, I had people tell me to my face, yo, we just got to get our economic thing right. We got to get businesses. But then I flip them and I say, well, who currency is this? And then, that's when they start getting rattled. Now they like, he knows something. Yeah, I think you do. I think you know I know something now. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when people talking about getting businesses, they just trying to get paid. That's what they trying to do. They trying to get that paper at the end of the day. but they trying to disguise it with we got to do it. Come on, man. It speaks for itself, man. Not everybody in Africa or in Egypt was kings and queens. Not everybody was pharaohs in Egypt. It was a lot of people that were servants. That's facts. So, you know, it's a sad situation where the black conscious community be pimping their own people out. They should be telling them what I'm telling them, but they're not. Revolution. Either we're gonna wait for the Most High to deliver us and work on ourselves, or we're gonna have a revolution right now and straight it down. Don't participate in this system anymore, because we are not getting justice at all for nobody. That's the point I'm trying to make. Revolution means you do not participate in a system that is draining you spiritually, mentally, and physically. They are draining us on all levels. So,
True.
you know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Like it's like, anyway. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to my brother Sage for. Yeah, man, talk, brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Add on to it. You know, add on, brother. Let's add on. Go ahead, bro. Oh, man.
Well, Pops, that I don't understand what he got going on. That was something entirely different. I didn't expect that, but from my standpoint, yeah, going off of what you said, Pops, like you can't just sit and wait for the Lord to come, just like how all these other people in these churches doing, everybody in the world doing at the moment who believe in Christ, because most of them just sitting there waiting, acting like, oh God got everything for me, so I don't have to do anything.
Right.
And then I'm just like, well, God gave us the tools. He gave us a mind to think for ourselves. So really, you limiting God by limiting yourself. When he said, through him all things are possible, that doesn't mean that you should limit yourself based on what you think you can humanly do, because you can do anything as long as you have a relationship with the Creator and you stay in tune with him every day.
What's up, Freddie?
And
Go ahead, Sage.
I'm just saying that, and from hearing about Grover, what he was saying, he's a prime example of a person who just wants to sit and wait and think that it's gonna get better. We just have to wait out and sit out and maybe get together and do certain things. But no, it can't start like that. You gotta start over. You know, he wasn't really understanding. He wasn't really understanding what you were saying, or really understanding what the chat was saying, because he's not really on the level to really get it yet. He's still stuck in the American dream of he's stuck in the dream of, America will come back. It always makes a comeback to, to everything because of the propaganda wars and everything like that. When the fact is that this country's getting worse and everything around us is getting worse, and we gotta pull together and have a common goal. But it all starts with self, and it all starts with having a relationship with the Creator before we do anything.
Right.
Because without a relationship with the Creator, we can't do nothing that's beneficial to ourselves, and we can't even do anything beneficial to anyone else because we're not right. If we're not right, then how can we expect ourselves to help anyone else?
Right. Right.
Because it's gonna happen. The cycle is gonna keep going. Gonna keep doing the same thing. People with pure intentions trying to do the right thing, but if their spirit ain't right, it's always gonna fail. It's always gonna fall.
Right. Right.
And people don't seem to understand that.
Well, yo, he said that. He said that, Pioneer. Right. He said that you D-Ride. No, see that's disrespectful, man. Because you agree with what I'm saying and you understand the information that we all understand in here. You have to be D-Ride. See, this is what I'm saying with these dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just whack, man. That's just whack. DeMonte says as it goes, faith without works is dead. Exactly. That's because you have faith. You have to work. You have to work. This ain't like the Most High ain't gonna do everything for you. You have to put that work in. You know what I'm saying? It's like people always want the Most High to do everything for them, and you do nothing. Come on, man. It don't work that way. This is a give and take relationship with the Most High. He gives, you give. He gives, you give. That's the way it works. It's not you sit on your behind and he does everything. Otherwise, why are you even here for? He created us to have free will, to choose righteousness or to choose wickedness. You have that choice. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. It's like cats like that is just crazy, man. I just don't understand it. Like I said before, people have to just humble themselves. I think being humble is I was humble for 11 years. I didn't make no videos. I ain't have no YouTube channel. Like how everybody else jump out the window all the time. Everybody want to rush to social media now and be the head nigga in charge. I ain't do that. I humbled myself and I fell back and I waited for this opportunity that we have now. The Most High made this possible. I did not want to have no type of social media. My daughter asked me to come on her platform to react, and I was dissing rappers. You know what I'm saying? Go back and look at my first couple of videos on reaction. I was dissing rappers, dissing them, going hard on them. You dig what I'm saying? And we here today. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, man, like people gotta humble. I do not want to be the head dude. I respect you, brothers. I think all you brothers have a lot of talent. You have a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, a lot of understanding, and we all can teach each other and benefit. Like when Pioneer came on here and taught about racism, that was enlightening me because I didn't really know that. I didn't know that side. That was dope to me. He taught me something that I didn't know, and I let him rock. I let him do his one too. You know what I'm saying? But I can't bring a brother on here like Grove. What is he gonna say? You know what I mean? What is he going to go smoke weed
and your mind out?
Like, get the hell out of here.
Zombie and wait for the government to hold you and put you to a concentration camp.
Sage is a brother that the Most High dealing with. He believe in the Most High. He rolling with the Most High. He sound like he's a humble brother. I appreciate this brother. You know what I'm saying? But it's levels to this, man. You just can't just want to jump on the platform and you ain't at a level yet. You know, so that's why all them years I didn't jump on this platform. I was like, I ain't ready yet. You know what I'm saying? But now is the time. And I'm still learning every day. If you ain't learning something every day, then you really need to check your zone. I learn something every day. I don't know everything. And I don't claim to know everything. But what I do know, I speak upon. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Can I say
Right,
something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, Texas Roadrunner made another donation. We definitely appreciate you, Texas. We thank you so very
Shout out
much
to Texas, man.
for loving us, supporting us, and putting another meal on our table. We definitely appreciate you sponsoring this channel, and we are very, 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 very appreciative of what you and everybody else done, and just being here definitely helps us out. Thank you so very much, Texas Roadrunner. We love you. We thank you. We appreciate you.
Yeah, man, like we trying to build
Thank you
something.
for the donation.
Thank you for that, brother, Texas Rolling. I appreciate that, brother. You know, I appreciate that you support us. Like, man, we just trying to build like-minded people that's trying to better themselves first.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys because we
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
we don't make no money. We never made a dime off this channel. We
Yeah,
make
man.
money, but we haven't even hit the $100 threshold yet. To
Yeah,
be
like,
honest with you guys,
we still
so.
working. Like, we still
And
working.
this channel's not built for a YouTube friendly content. Most of our videos are marked as not advertiser friendly, like 90% of our videos. So
Right.
we definitely appreciate you, Texas Roadrunner. We're not here for the money. Anybody who sponsors the shows is greatly, greatly appreciated because this is definitely listener funded. The couple of bucks that we get from YouTube doesn't amount, to what you guys give to us to keep the show going. We appreciate it. Equipment, everything is gonna get so much better with you guys continuously supporting us.
I'm trying to get to a point where we can form relationships and we can trust each other and have loyalty with each other to where we can build a community and eventually live with each other, live amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to that point, but you know what I'm saying? But you can't do that with everybody because everybody ain't willing to do that. I have to be able to trust individuals with my life. You talking about my family? This ain't nothing to be playing with. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of agents out here that will freaking devour you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, you know what I'm saying, pick your people real carefully, man. And I'm not in a rush for that. I'm just not in a rush to link up with any and everybody just because, a brother or sister may come in here a couple of times and they say a couple of things. Like, I gotta rock with you for a while to see where you are. You know what I'm saying? And that should be everybody's way anyway. You know what I'm saying? Don't take what I say over face value. Go research what I say. And then you come back and say, yo, Pops, you was right about that. Don't take my word for it. Go research it. And then when you come back and you say, yo, I researched that, that's true, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that now. You know what I'm saying? That's how you, because I check everything what everybody says. That's what I do. I just don't be taking I'm like, okay, I'm going to go check that out though. You dig? Just for my safety. Just for my safety. And everybody should do that even with me. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you get a guy up here saying, well, yo, I got the truth and nobody else got the truth, that's a nigga you need to stay away from because he bugging. You dig?
Right, Pops.
Yeah. So he said, y'all need a full podcast. Demonte,
We have a podcast.
We have a
I have to be able to
we have a podcast.
actually transfer stuff over there.
We gotta, like my wife gotta transfer that. It's like it takes time. But I'm about to
We have it set up.
Yo, Leah, where you at, Leah?
She's in the shower.
She in the shower. Oh, yo,
Hey, City.
yeah. Go ahead, Sage. Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
Oh, you said what I was gonna say, Pops?
Yeah.
The floor is his.
Oh, I was gonna say, hey,
Hey,
sis,
are you in the shower?
and a shout out to you and moms, because honestly, without this, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. Honestly, like interacting with you guys has honestly put me in another position, on another level to think about what true family is and what it means to, be a family and to stick with people who are like-minded as you and stuff like that, who want to grow. And so, like with you guys, like, I don't know, it just you guys are different than most people I come around or most people I know because you guys are real, unfiltered, don't care what nobody say, and are down for the creator with
No, not yet.
Go ahead, say. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that you guys are down for the creator no matter what anybody says, and that's what I've been looking for the past 2 years.
Mm.
And because honestly, I was willing to just to give up because nothing I knew out here was doing it for me, and I was just getting sick and tired of just playing church and playing living life or living how the world wants me to
Right.
because I knew that my destiny was different than most people around me, and I knew that most of the things that's going on, someone has to be controlling it, and it's not for our benefit, no matter what anybody says or what anybody believes, because our school system isn't doing it, healthcare isn't doing it, uh, parents most of the time ain't doing it, and churches ain't doing it.
Mm.
So I was looking. I've been looking for an outlet or a family to just come to and just voice whatever I'm thinking or exchange information if I need to without being judged or without being scoffed at or seem as though I don't have any right to say anything.
Right.
And I don't get none of that from y'all. Y'all treat me. You guys treat me like I'm actually a family, and I really appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate you too, brother. Can I say something? Yeah.
That hearing you say that, Sage, is definitely a blessing. We feel the same way about you guys. Like, even though that you guys, might look and possibly say, oh, they have it all together. We may, speak and try to encourage people, but at the end of the day, we're all a work in progress. Literally, we're a work in progress. You know what I mean? So you guys help us just as much as we help you guys. We're just the vehicle that the Most High used to create this type of situation. And we're thankful that you guys are here. The feeling is definitely mutual. We didn't expect for this to be like this. We just knew that we were going to come up here, we were going to have a channel, and we never deny our faith. You know what I'm saying? And of course, when you're dealing with life situations, I can only give you my way. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have family that's out and doing their own stuff, but I can only tell you my way. I can speak from my experiences because I may have gone through exactly what you've gone through, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to tell you, don't worry, keep continuing to do drugs, and don't worry, continue to feel sorry for yourself, and don't worry, you don't have to change it everybody else around you. I'm not going to do that. So we're all in this together, and we're all a work in progress. We don't have no problem with somebody who even somebody could say, I smoke weed on a daily basis, but I don't want to. I could deal with you. You know what I'm saying? I can deal with somebody who says I do drugs on a daily basis and haven't started my fight to give it up yet, but I understand I have to. I can help you and speak to you and listen to you and walk with you until you get to that point. But if you're somebody that says I don't have to change, then this ain't the place for you. I'm sorry, I can't help you. I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly.
I ain't got no advice for something like that.
This is like being with you brothers and sisters is like you have to stay on your A game. You know what I'm saying? Where you are manifesting what you're supposed to be manifesting. The last thing I ever want to be is a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? And so I gotta really stay on my A game to where I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because too many people out here is just frauds. They tell you how to live, but then they live in the opposite. And I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? I think if I'm going to be preaching it, I should be living it. You know what I'm saying? So I stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Real heavy with that. I despise people that tell people how to live, but then they live in foul. You know what I'm saying? That's the most corniest individual.
Or put it out there
You
like
know what I'm
there's somebody
saying?
that they're
Right.
not. We're telling
Yeah.
you right
You know what I'm
now
saying?
that we work daily.
If you was living with us right now, y'all be like, yo, Pops and them, they really live like this. They really like that. And it's an honor to have you brothers and sisters being here, man. And I hope that we encourage y'all, and I know that y'all encourage us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Aaliyah's about to put she's about to put the Discord information in, and I'm about to be in there. So anybody that want to be in the Discord, just say yes, and send y'all the link in there, so we can have that and talk. And so basically everybody can talk, one at a time. I mean, nobody talking over each other. You know what I mean? So we could just,
Actually, I'm gonna get it off the other thing.
yeah. So we can chop it up and put it in there. So you want to get in that joint? You know what I'm saying? Get in there.
Right, and
Well, I'm gonna get it definitely.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys right now, Discord, we never did Discord since we first had Aaliyah's channel, because too much stuff was going down. It was just another thing for Aaliyah to have to manage and control and, make sure that people acted the way that, she expects people to act and stuff like that. So she just got rid of the Discord. But I feel like us here, we can use each other's encouragement throughout the day as situations are going on, or if there's just a basketball game on and you guys want to sit in there and watch it together, or whatever the case may be. I feel like we have to create that. And that space is going to be used for us, and it's going to be ran exactly the way that our channels ran. It's for like-minded people. So if you are not somebody, if anybody gets in there and they're saying all sorts of stuff that we don't believe in, that we don't promote, all of that stuff, they're going to be banned. I just will not allow them in there. We'll get rid of them.
Can I put it in the chat?
We're going to try to make it so that way certain people don't get in. But, we're just going to have to see what happens. And worst case scenario, we just have to keep it really, really private. But for right now, we'll just, we'll put it out there and see what happens. But we're definitely going to have rules. You cannot come in there, and everybody has to be dealt with like brothers and sisters. And it can't be, we have to be understanding to people's situations. So, just because we don't promote drug use, if a brother or sister is saying, like I just said, I'm on drugs, but I know that one day eventually I'm going to have to change, or whatever the situation is. We're here to encourage them. Everybody's at different levels.
Or say
everybody's at different levels.
Or say your pops, like, can you pray for me to where like I can get the victory over this situation? Or can you give me some words of encouragement? Or can you give me some life lessons on how you stopped doing what you was doing? Like, that's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear like, yeah, like, I'm doing this, but you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Right, or somebody, if you've been in this for 10 years, you got to take this back to 10 years ago when you first came into this. You have to deal with some people as their first day trying to be brand new.
Right.
As their first day of trying to make a change. We have to be sensitive.
Like I don't judge nobody because I'm not the judge. But at the same time, I can't tolerate stupidity either. You know what I'm saying? So is I meet you where you are, and we go from there. But my thing is to have a positive outlook and have a positive mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's the link right there in the chat.
And encourage people. Everybody is at different places in their walk.
I'm not gonna be in there every day, but I'm gonna check in. I'm gonna check in there. So y'all just need to form relationships with each other, talk to each other on a regular basis. And don't give this link out to nobody, especially if they're not even They don't even be in here, at all. Don't even give it to them. They don't deserve to be in here. Period.
Sage, you want me to send it to you on IG?
We got to understand that,
Sage,
there could be somebody
Sage.
that's
Hold on.
dealing with one step away from a bridge about to commit suicide. And if you say one thing to that person,
Hold on.
you could set them over the edge. And that's going to be your responsibility. So we have to be very careful with the way that we deal with people.
He said this FaceTime.
It's both.
It's both.
It's like you text and you can call.
FaceTime or just
It's not
voice?
FaceTime, it's just voice.
Yeah, you could
Like
call
voice.
and use your voice, or you could type in there.
It's not like FaceTime though.
It's
Just a voice.
it's like a private server.
Sage, I sent it to you on Instagram.
Okay, thanks, sis.
You're welcome.
So that's the reason why we're being so strict with the way that you deal with somebody. Even if you're, somebody that believes in the Most High and, feels like everybody has to stop exactly what they're doing and do exactly what you're doing right now from this moment on. We got to all understand that we've been on a walk. We've been walking a path and we gradually got here. We didn't just wake up one day and get there overnight. So if you can't deal with other people like that are starting out, today being their first day, being their second day, being their first week, having one foot on the edge of the world and one foot trying to come out the world. We have to be very understanding to people. We're raw with people, but if you notice everybody that I'm raw with, I'll let people rock in here all the time. But if you consistently show me that you are not about this life, then you got to get chopped. And I'm sorry, this is not a place for you. As I told that brother before I banned him, if he gets to a point where he wants to change his life, he's always welcome to come back. But right now, there's another live stream for you that may condone smoking weed. It might be getting high with people on stream and, having a good old time. Go over there. That's your place.
It's not here. It's not here. And I was telling him about smoking weed and about breathing in toxic gas, and it was just like I said before, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. You got to be understanding, but you can't allow yourself to be consumed with other people's weaknesses that they have. It's just like you can have a family member that gets high. You love them, but you can't be around them because you don't want that element around you. Like you don't want that type of spirit around you. So you have to remove yourself from that until they can get themselves in order. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that you better than them, but you know better. You know what I'm saying? Certain influences we don't need around us. You know what I'm saying? Like we trying to get spiritually healthy. And I've been through so much to get to this point. It's like, I'm not trying to turn back and tolerate. See the Lord, when he was around the sinners, he was teaching the sinners. He wasn't around being subjected to their wickedness. He was teaching them, but he was humble about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference.
Right, so it's two different things that we're dealing with as far as this Discord goes. One, we're not gonna tolerate sisters and brothers that are maybe way far advanced in their walk, not being understanding to people.
Right.
We're also not gonna tolerate somebody who doesn't want to change, just want to go in there and cause commotions. Well, weed is a herb. I'm beyond that crap. I don't want to hear that crap. Okay. Because you can't tell me nothing about that, and if you constantly, it's one thing, okay, you smoke weed in the privacy of your own home, that's fine, that's not going to get you banned, but if you have to constantly fight me on it, if you're trying to encourage other people that it's okay to do this and do that and everything else, that's the other type of person that don't belong here. So the advanced people have to be careful how they're dealing with the newcomers, and people that are just starting their walk, and the new people who are just starting their walk have to kind of be reasonable,
Exactly, man. Be reasonable, but
it's just a way to communicate. If you smoke weed, okay, do you have to tell me every 5 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't
or every live
care about your family, okay,
The last live he was in, he talked about marijuana. Okay, right. I don't care. Like marijuana ain't gonna make you different. It ain't gonna make you better either. So it's just nonsense. But anyway, man.
I'm just not with the whole entire you trying to force somebody to conform to your thinking.
Exactly.
I'm just not with that either way.
Exactly, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to brother. Shay, is anything else you want to add to the chat, brother? Before we end this.
No, I love everyone in the chat. I love you, pops. Love your moms. Love your sis. And I hope everyone has a blessed week, a blessed night, or blessed day, wherever y'all at. And it's just y'all are family. Y'all my family to me. So, and even in the Discord chat, like I always treat everyone. I treat everyone the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like because Pioneer and everyone else, Marshall, and the ones that always be in the chat. We know that we're family and stuff like that. We know we're gonna have newcomers and everything. So yeah, I keep with the role of being aware of newcomers and being a right brother and treating people equally, people and all of them the same.
Right.
Not yeah, cause like honestly, like I'm in too deep right now, and I can't afford to disappoint or do anything wrong as far as treating a brother or sister bad or try to disrespect them or act like I'm better than anyone else. I can't do that. I can't go back to how I used to be. And so yeah, now that I'm down with y'all, I'm held accountable for the things that I do more.
Right.
And so you guys keep me on. You guys keep me a step ahead. And like you said, pops, like we always keep you on your A game. Because if you say that you follow the principles of the Most High, because we look to you at a higher standard, and it goes for me too.
Right.
That I'm held at a higher standard since I'm done with y'all, and I can't portray as myself something, but in another day do something else.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Even if this is the internet, the Most High sees all, baby.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the truth. We got the same love for you, Sage, and everybody. Definitely.
We love y'all dudes, man. It's a blessing, man, to be here, and it's been a long journey, man. A long journey to get to this point. And,
yeah, we got many more years to go.
Exactly. And as he says, the morals, ethic sound like an album.
Everything sound like an album. That's funny. Yeah, so I just ask for everybody to deal with brothers and sisters the way that they would want to be dealt with. You definitely you don't want to encourage anybody to do anything. You want to say stuff to them that's gonna make them know that it's okay, that they could if you messed up, don't let that totally get you down. Pick up your foot and continue going. But at the end of the day, the goal is to never mess up. But if you fall, get back up and be that shoulder that they can lean on a little bit. But a lot of the work comes down to us. We have to present ourselves from failing and stop ourselves from failing.
Yep.
At the same time.
That's the key, though. That's the key, man. So shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Thank you so much, Texas Roadrunner, once again. Definitely appreciate you sponsoring the show. Again, we appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that came.
And shout out to Sage for hosting with me, man.
Definitely.
He brought some good information in, man. Appreciate that, bro.
I know a lot of you guys were not in Aaliyah's live stream, but we currently have 3 children with us. I repeat, we have 3 children with us that are going to be here for about a month, okay?
Yeah, so they're gonna be rolling out. So yo, I'm going over to Discord. Y'all want to be up in there? I'm about to go over there and chop it up. Just regular talk, man. See how the brothers doing. All right. So shalom, brothers.
We love everybody. I hope you guys join the Discord.
Hey, love you too.
No.
Sage, we're gonna stay on with you for a minute.
Hold on. Don't hang up, Stage. But
Okay.
I'm just gonna end the live stream.
Thank you, Pioneer.
Alright.
Thank you. We appreciate you
I'll be
guys.
over here in a minute, y'all. All right, shalom, y'all. Shalom.